Once you have completed all of the formation, all of the polygon, then um, digitize all of the structure that are available within your map. Like how you can digitize that, let me show you. I will select the create line feature, and now let me digitize this thrust fault. Click on this in right click, and now right click. We will create a new type, thrust fault, like this, and I will select solid line for now. Okay, and now click OK. Okay, let me create a new layer, structures. All of the structure will go into this layer. Now click OK. So we have created a thrust fault line. Now select it again and clear it. Oh, now to once again go to the properties of this line. Here create current clear current selection. Now again select this hand tool pen, and again select the digitizer tool and select this line. Double click on it, so you will go into the modify feature tool of this line. Now I will increase the width of this line. Go to the style, and here is the width of this line. I will make it 3 for now so that I can visualize it easily. Okay, and now click OK. Clear the selection. So you can see now the line width has been increased. Now in this global mapper, we don't have any symbology for the thrust fault, strike slip fault, or any other fault. We can create it here manually, or we can create that in the CorelDRAW or another uh, editing software. So we can also change some of the line feature like customize style. Now go to the solid, and here you can see the comb or solid with rectangles on right, like this. Okay, and now click OK. Now clear the selection from here, and you can see the lines here in the background. The color is black, so let me change the color of this line so that I can clearly visualize this. Now double click on it and change the color style of color. And now let me change the color to make it this. Okay, neon. Now clear the selection, and now you can see the line, the thrust fault line. So you can digitize all of these lines here. So let me digitize another. Now right click, and here select the sync line. This is actually the sync line. So we don't have any sync line. I will create a feature for it. Sync line. This is dashed. I will make it solid and 3. Click OK, and here name sync line, and click OK. So like this I can digitize this line as well. form syncline, and all of the feature type and the layer is the same, so I will click OK. Like this you can digitize all of the syncline that are available within your map. Let me copy it. Now click OK. I'm not going to digitize all of the feature. I just want to show you how you can digitize all of these features through line and also the polygon. So now let me create some of the polygon so that I could export it. I will digitize some of the formation randomly so that I could export it, and you can see all of the legends and all the features. Now let me digitize the Haro conglomerate. Copy it, see, and create new feature, Haro conglomerate. Change the color. I'll change to into this, and OK. Now click OK. Now right click here and select the Perkini formation. Here P. Press P on your keyboard, and here you will have the Perkini formation. And now we have selected blue color for the Perkini formation, so let me select the blue color like this. Actually this is the Henglage formation. This one is the Henglage formation, so I will again uh, uncheck the polygon tool, and now let me double click on this polygon, and now let me change it into the Henglage formation. Henglage, this. Now Let me make it okay, and now clear the selection. So now it's changed to the Henglage formation, and the color for the Henglage formation is blue. Sorry, the color is green. Okay, now click OK and again OK. Now clear the selection from here. Alright, so this is the Henglage formation or Mara formation in Haru conglomerate, and we can also digitize the Perkini formation. Now let me add some of the, I will add an anticline. I will digitize an anticline. Now let me uncheck the formation so I could see the my map. Right click and here anticline. Now also select here a anticline. I don't see any anticline here, so I will create an anticline feature. Click OK, and now change the color for the anticline. Let me select the yellow. Okay, you can also change the width. I will make it 3. Now click OK and again OK. I will move the structure so you can see that. Okay, we can see the structure as well here. So let me, okay, now let me uncheck the base map so you can see the map here like this. Now I will create the boundary for it. You can also select the rectangle, but I will I will digitize it on the polygon feature tool. Now right click and name it study area. Also create a feature for study area, and solid. No, we will not make it solid. No fill. We will create no fill, and we will also select solid and make it 3 as well. Okay. Now click OK. Now uncheck the map so you can see your map like this. I didn't have digitized all of my features and formation, but for the practice purpose I have created these formation, and you can see that here in global mapper.